Hello, my friend. Welcome back to Yoga with Paige. Today's practice, we are using our bodies to build up some heat. This is a summer energy kind of practice. So all levels friendly, have some yoga blocks handy if you want. We get into some deeper hamstring and groin stretches. So I will probably be using those as well. Please feel free to modify any postures as you see fit for your body and your practice. And we will be standing up at the beginning, making our way down to the floor at the end. So if you are ready to energize and rejuvenate, you can join me at the top of the mat. Thanks for stopping by. Beginning today in mountain pose at the tippy top of your mat. Feet hip distance apart. Begin to pull, draw up through the body, up through the spine, through the hips, up to the shoulders. Roll those back. Thinking of drawing a nice big string off the top of your head. So just taking a moment here to really ground down through the feet and center yourself. Take a big breath in through the nose and exhale out through the nose. Perhaps you want to take hands together. We're here for another 2 or 3 rounds of breath. Maybe setting an intention for your practice or your day. And on your next exhale, release the hands. So we are going to kind of tooch the booty out, bend the knees, and fold over the legs. Keeping your spine rounded. Slowly roll up to standing. So let the fingertips kind of caress your legs as they come up. Mountain pose. Let's do that 2 more times. So tooch the booty. Bend the knees, allow yourself to just melt and fold. And then we slowly roll. Last time. Just working through that spine, ending right back here in mountain pose. So you can continue facing the front of the mat if you want. Inhale, raise the arms up, interlace the fingers, palms press up towards the ceiling, and take a slight side bend to the right. Beautiful. Back through center. Inhale, and exhale, bend to the left. Beautiful. Back through center and release the hands out to the shoulders. So standing at the top of the mat, we're going to come into a big twist. So really ground down through the feet, inhale, and exhale, twist over to the right, keeping your hips where they are. So staying here, find your balance. And when you're ready, try to shift your weight to your left foot. We're going to be slowly picking up the right. So let the heel come off, then the toes off the mat, bringing that knee to hip level. Taking your left hand, if you can, move slow, move with intention, but start to create that heat. Grab your knee. Remembering to peel this right arm back, use your core, connect to your core. Feel that confidence here. Peek behind you. Beautiful. Exhale, come back through center. Maybe give that knee a little hug in. And then reach for the ankle or use a yoga strap to get a nice standing quadricep stretch. So taking one hand or both, pulling the heel back into the butt and trying to really get a nice stretch in the front of the leg by pulling it into the hips, standing up nice and tall. I'm feeling some heat already. And beautiful, coming into tree pose. So wherever you are, maybe your foot's at the ankle, the calf, inner thigh. Find your version of tree pose. Take one grounding breath, really pressing down as you lift up. And inhale, raise the arms high. Interlock the fingers, pointer finger pointing up. Draw those shoulder blades down and feel your power. You can stay here, or maybe we let this right hand drape down to the foot. Left reaches overhead, working through that balance. And wherever you are in your tree pose, begin to unravel yourself lovingly. Step down, chair pose. Sweep the arms up high and sink down into the hips, into the backs of the heels. Chest forward. Big, big, deep breaths. Maybe sink a little bit lower. Beautiful. Stand up. Nice tall mountain pose. Maybe shake it out a bit. And we repeat the entire process. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, palms to the sky. Bend maybe this way to the left first. Then back through center. Over to the right. Keeping your chest nice and lifted. Don't cave in on yourself here. Beautiful. Back through center. Extending the arms out to shoulder height. Inhale, find your space. Find your footing. And exhale, nice and strong. Keeping the shoulder blades squeezed together. Find one big breath here and take your time. Move with intention. Maybe you start to pick up that left heel, the toes. Taking that right hand to the knee, helping yourself to draw in, maybe twist a little bit deeper as you start to shift your gaze to the back hand or wherever feels good. Hold here, nice, strong and steady. One more breath. Beautiful. Returning back through center and making your way into your tree pose today. Moving with love. Inhale, arms above the head, interlace the fingers. Nice deep breaths. Always return back to the breath. Opening through the hips. And perhaps taking our little modified variation of tree pose, this side bend. Our ankles are getting a workout today, huh? All right, last breath. Carefully, slowly release. Step up to the top of the mat if you were not there already. In chair pose, sink down. Perhaps this time you lift up onto the balls of the feet. One more breath. See if you can go a little bit deeper. And exhale, rain it all down, shake it all out. Back in mountain pose to warm up with Sun Salutation A. Inhale, reach the arms up. Modify this if you need to. Exhale, fold. Keeping a bend in the knees maybe. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank pose, chaturanga. Inhale, chest forward, upward facing dog, cobra, sphinx. Exhale, connect to the core, tuck and roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Gazing at the hands. Roll, lift your heels and roll through to a high plank. Step it up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms reach up. And exhale, heart center. Again, inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Beginning to move with your own breath here. Finding your rhythm. What does that feel like today? In mind, in body. And as you rise up, we prepare for our last round. We'll take 3. 3 seems to be the good magic number. When you're ready, find your own pace. This is your practice. And we meet together in a nice mountain pose. Close your eyes, take note of your breath, of any changes happening in your physical body. Take one final breath here. Exhale, release the hands. We're preparing to step to the long edge of the mat. This may be where you might want your blocks. So sweeping that leg back, my right, whichever one for you. Inhale, arms up wide, big star pose. Coming into our hamstring stretches. So keeping nice integrity here. Arms out, shoulder height. We now bend from the waist. So maybe we want to grab our blocks, bend from the waist, and we plant the fingertips down. We'll stay here for a little bit to make sure we are aptly warmed up. So maybe you begin to come down onto the forearms, extending out with the fingertips. Finding a few more breaths. Letting gravity pull you down. Working with Mother Nature instead of against her. Preparing for a twist. So if you want to have your block in front, place your right hand on the block. Inhale, peel the left arm up. Gazing behind you, breathing into the space in your back. See if there's anywhere you can release any tension you may be holding. Try to find some ease here. And you can stay here, or we can deepen this a little by taking this right hand, reaching for the opposite ankle, deepening the sense of twisting as we fold forward. Beautiful. Exhale. Come back through center wherever you are. Take a little moment to refresh. And then left hand comes to the block or the mat in front of you. Inhale, peel the right arm up, trying to keep these hips square facing the mat. Only twisting from the spine and the neck. Letting go of any of those winter blues you may still be carrying with you. And staying here or deepening, letting your body tell you what it needs. Practicing connecting with your intuition, of trusting yourself, your body. You know what to do. And whenever your body tells you to release, extend back and step back up to the front, pivot to the front. Give yourself a moment to bend the knees, just dangle over the legs here. Maybe flop around a little bit. And then coming into a little Malasana or yogi squat, turning the toes out. You may want your blocks for these again. We can have our block underneath our heel to give ourselves more room if our heels do not reach the mat yet. You can also place them underneath your hips so we can kind of sit here and still get the exact same effect. Okay, so find what works for you. And just let yourself sink down, rest, take a breather. I find my eyes close a lot when I practice, and that's why I suggest you do the same. I feel like it helps limit your sight so that you focus more on your feeling. What are you feeling in your body? I'd love to know if you close your eyes too. Sometimes I feel kind of weird doing it, but we do whatever we need to do to foster our own sense of connection, right? That's the whole purpose we're even here. Perhaps you're noticing your breath slowing down a little, returning back to a more normal, steady pace. And you can stay here for as long as you'd like, or you can begin unraveling, moving your blocks to the side, coming down onto the knees. We're going to end with a little bit of cat-cow spinal movements. Find something that feels good to you. Maybe you want a little bit more of a side stretch. Moving that energy around. And then sinking the hips back, taking the big toes together, coming into our final posture for this practice, child pose. Or Shavasana, take what you need. Just giving yourself a chance to check in again once more at the end of this practice and note any changes that you may feel. And thank yourself for getting on the mat today, showing up for you, doing the work. Releasing stuck energy, stagnancies, physical tension, And as we take our final few breaths together, I want to take a moment to thank you for joining me here today. You have so many wonderful people, practices that are shared on YouTube, and I'm honored that you choose to allow me to be your guide. So I thank you. I'm grateful for you. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, an energetic day.